They were wizards, but they slit your gizzards too. They plundered arcane mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour! It is I, Patrick McNamara, your best friend and the only person who truly understands you. And we are here today to play Mage of Sail with all the same people that were in the last 2 episodes. When last we were united as wizards and friends before lunch, our brave heroes had taken part in their first naval combat. Rather successfully, I may add. There were some wrinkles along the way, but they did indeed win. And as we left them, the crew were throwing grappling hooks into the side of the enemy ship, chanting, bones, 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 bones. And the sight that you see before you will now be revealed by my glamorous assistant, Jason.
Oh.
I might have to put some stuff back over the top.
Oh, it's a ship! Wow!
Yeah, made by our prop master, Matt Swanson.
It looks amazing.
It's pretty good, huh?
Look at those little beams.
He made that from scratch. It's not a kit or anything. That is 100% Mage of Sail.
These aren't Lego?
So, we don't have any minis.
We didn't deserve these portholes.
No.
No, like, do you notice the wood grain effect?
Look at the little the beams.
He did the whole thing again because it didn't have like wooden beams.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, genuinely.
Get out of here.
There was a version of this that was perfectly acceptable but did not have wooden planks.
Get out of here.
Laser etched into it, and he did the
Fire
whole thing
can't
again.
melt steel beams.
Calm down. Yeah.
So, as you see this, you see this ship ahead of you. You see that in the jewel crow's nest by the mast, there are 2 sailors with rifles, ready to snipe at anyone who comes in. There are 2 gentlemen behind cover, something of the horse about them. But they look like they may be ready to jump and hop into melee range at any point. Up near the mast, you see the helmsman and the captain. Mm-hmm. Then, towards the front of the ship, there's another guy.
They're both bishops.
Yeah, they both got bad vibes.
And that's the captain.
They all kind of have bad vibes. Are there any with good vibes?
No, these guys all have bad
They
vibes.
all
Because all
have
the
bad
people
vibes,
who
yeah.
had good vibes jumped off the ship.
Fair.
Yeah, I got it.
My
So
bad.
I now like everyone to pick a chess piece to represent them.
I have a rook.
You want a rook?
I like the
want a bishop?
Bishop, yeah. These ones. Thank you.
I'll take a knight, or
Yeah.
if you got a large piece.
Yeah, I got a king here.
I'll take a king. Just
You deserve a
just
king.
because I mean, he's a big man.
So you are going to be approaching the ship. You're coming onto it from the Dabe side of the ship. You have Port and Dabe.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you're all approaching from Dabe. So go ahead and give your pieces to Dabe, and you can position them.
There you go.
Dabe's side it is.
ready to board.
Okay. So we're about to board. Now, do we have a piece that could represent a shark?
Well, so from the other side of the ship, Apex jumps
true.
aboard.
Got it.
He jumps aboard.
Yeah, he jumps aboard.
he's aboard.
So you guys are going
Oh.
to presumably board. So you have, the way this is going to work is we're all going to roll initiative first. But then the basic rules are you can move roughly half the ship and take a turn, or you can move to anywhere on the ship for a full turn.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's exactly the same as normal. You should still feel free to fuck stuff up, imagine stuff that might be there. Don't, this isn't a limitation thing. And we're gonna have fun doing the boarding. It's gonna be good. I'm worthwhile. So let's roll initiative. Wits plus awareness, and see where we end up.
Wits plus
And what are you
awareness.
thinking there? Like, Patrick, how are you gonna track initiative? Well, I'm going to use my initiative tracker given to me by Thornhill Games, who have a discount code, if you can believe such a thing, for any fans of the show, which is on a lower third right now. Perhaps here, or maybe I'll do a joke with a lower third and put it somewhere else. But we'll have some more Thornhill Gaming stuff coming up. It's good stuff. So what are we looking at? What are our rolls?
2 successes.
2 successes?
2 successes.
2 successes.
4.
4 successes. Okay. Which of Aura and Liga you may now choose? Which of the 2 of you would like to go first? Since you're at the top?
first.
Oh, okay, I don't have any ideas. But okay.
Milady?
The good news is that you don't have any. There are no pawns aboard the ship, so because they all jumped off.
Oh, good. That's good.
Well, first up is Wilhelm because he got 4 successes. So Wilhelm, how would you like to approach? What would you like to do? Some of these people are behind cover.
Yes.
They look like they're behind cover. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to target them with firearms.
Okay.
Thankfully, you don't have any firearms. So.
I like the idea of hanging over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe on these snipers are making me nervous.
Yeah.
And I think I'd like to maybe reach through space and try to topple one off balance to hopefully make them fall.
Okay.
Yes.
So you just want to push your hands.
I want to
through.
effectively
Give
like
them
a force,
a force push.
Yeah, from here.
That's
yeah.
great. So that will be a level 3 effect because it's you pushing part of your body through.
Is it count as reach through space? Is it 2?
I would call that a level 3 because it's pushing part of yourself through it.
Okay.
Let's call it level 2. Let's go for it. So
okay.
It's a level 2 effect. It is also
Feels like I'm reaching.
It is also vulgar, but I'm gonna say that guy's all the way up there. He's not gonna realize what.
And I'm hanging over the edge, and I'm trying to
over the edge.
trying to be like,
So
this is a sneaky attack.
Yeah, so it's gonna be you're gonna need 3.
My grip strength is impeccable.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 successes.
Okay.
And you don't actually need to include any paradox because you're moving something pretty small.
Yeah. So that is still just 6 flat.
Yeah.
And I cleared all my paradox. I don't have
you
any.
sure did. Cleared it all twice.
I got 3.
You got 3 successes?
Yes.
Okay, so the spell goes off. Now I'd like to roll your strength plus brawl to actually do the push. And he's going to be a pretty unresisting opponent, so if you get 2 successes, he's going to topple.
2.
2 successes.
Yes.
Okay. You manage it. You hanging off the side of the boat, being fucking rad, and you just access that meditative part. Like imagine just doing yoga while you're hanging off the side of a pirate ship, getting into a meditative state.
Mm-hmm.
Your awareness of the fact that your hand is actually already in the right position to push this guy because everything is in the same place.
Yeah.
And you just reach out with a big push and you topple the rook from the top of his sniper's nest. Which one did you want to do?
I'm going to go lefty.
Okay.
Boop-a-la.
Smash. He actually smashes through the grate.
Oh.
No.
And you hear a, oh God, no, no! And then silence.
Okay. Well, then
alright.
he's just going to disappear behind ship.
Okay, now we're going to have a bishop is going to take fire. He's going to take aim, rather. So bishops have guns, knights have cutlasses. The bishop is going to take aim at So, in fact, before any of this happens, you hear a, I am here, co-captains.
Oh my god.
And Apex launches himself up, Echo the Dolphin style.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Lands on the ship, and by the time he has landed, he is in. So, did we decide whether he wanted to be, what kind of form we wanted him to be?
We
in?
said street shark when he was
We said Street Shark, yeah. So he lands in his Street Shark form and goes, ha ha, I am here. At which point, everyone on the ship goes, yeah,
Fair.
Street Shark.
Yeah, fair.
And like, when someone yells, shark, and you hear someone else go, that's fine, sharks are in the water, we got other problems. And you hear someone go, no, it's on the ship. It's some kind of shark that could walk on a street.
Yes, correct.
And they go, oh, okay, someone take care of that, please. And the bishop, who's standing on the deck next to the captain, takes aim. And he's a decent shooty guy. Gonna take aim at Apex. And he does pretty well. He takes a shot at Apex, and it goes straight into his shoulder, knocks him back slightly, and he goes, ha, 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 that was cute. Now, that's the bishop's turn. It's now Aura's turn.
All right. So the bishop just shot at the.
Just shot at Apex, yeah. The
At
bishop
Apex.
who's up on the
Okay.
by the captain.
Well, I am going to see that bishop has a gun, and I'm going to hop over
Mm-hmm.
and just like kind of position myself there, and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, you're gonna shoot the other
Yeah,
bishop?
with my magic gun.
Absolutely, let's do
Yeah.
it. Are you just gonna? This is gonna be just a standard shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yar.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll composure plus firearms,
All right.
because the most
Yeah,
important.
and my forces are firearms. So.
So you could, if you want to,
I wanna
mix
force
this
it,
with
yeah.
an effect? You want to do
It's
something
like a
to the
fireball
bullet?
shot. Like,
Oh, so you want to shoot the bullet and then have the fire going after it?
Yeah.
From the muzzle flash?
yeah.
Rad.
So it's like a bullet that's supercharged?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a supercharged bullet.
Okay.
So then roll your first roll your effects. Just roll
Okay.
your firearms plus a rete, which is going to be 6 dice.
Okay. Yeah, because I have 3 in firearms.
Yeah.
So, and I have 1 paradox. Okay. Whoop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so it goes off.
Yeah.
Good shot.
And you're going to get a point of bonus damage. So you're going to do 3 extra damage.
Cool.
Now roll your composure plus firearms to
Okay.
see how well you hit and how much the actual mundane bullet does to it.
And there's no paradox in that
No.
because it's already
no,
a
it's just a
success.
mundane
Yeah.
roll.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay.
Pretty good.
3 successes does it.
Yes.
So you fire this awesome pistol, which I don't think has actually even been fired.
It hasn't been fired
by
yet,
you yet.
no.
No.
So I'm using it for this pirate shit.
Yeah, you fire it, and it's the most strange thing where the muzzle flash lights up and then moves
Ooh.
with the bullet. So this guy gets hit square in the chest by a bullet and then a big bit of fire,
Yeah.
which catches his clothes alight, and he goes, "Ah, no, 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 no," and topples off the side
Nice.
of the ship.
Nice. That looks sick.
Okay, so
We got him. He's
now
out here in the water floating
we
away.
have a man with something of the horse about him. Long features. Looks acrobatic. And he jumps up, flips over the top of Apex, and
Uh-oh.
attempts to gut him with his cutlass.
Oh no.
So he's going to move to on the grate.
We're going to say lefty or righty.
That one, the one you already had.
Okay, flip.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yar.
Jar.
Yar.
And then he's going to...
Bones.
He's going
Bones.
to roll his melee against Apex.
Bones.
Bones.
Bones?
Bones, bones, bones.
Bones.
So this does pretty well against Apex, and he takes this
no.
pretty roughly in the stomach. He doesn't look terribly bothered by it, but you can tell that it hurt. But you can also already see that the bullet wounds that he achieved previously are starting to close up,
Oh.
which is, you perhaps suspect the reason why Apex isn't as bothered about taking fire as some other people.
Oh.
He goes, ha 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 ha. Good try. But you can tell he's trying to hold it a little bit, like it did hurt. Now, Liga, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Jump on the boat
Okay.
and I'm gonna drop one of those Molotov cocktails to the hole.
Oh.
You're going to drop it into the hole. That's a very good.
I'm worried now.
Yeah. So you throw one of your prepared Molotov cocktails straight into that hole. So that's going to, you're not even really, like, I don't know what the roll will be for this because you're just dropping it. But I'm going to say you hurl it. So let's give it an athletics plus strength roll. No, athletics plus dexterity. Athletics.
2.
2. So you throw it in there. It goes down feels like further than it should.
Uh-oh.
And you do hear it shatter, and you hear an expanding flame, and then silence. You don't hear a scream. You just hear almost just the absence of noise where a scream should be.
Where?
You get the feeling you've hit something, but it's not reacting as it should.
What's down there?
Yeah. So now it's the Rook's turn.
Quick question. We also we are doing this at night, so we could have a Master of Hounds.
You could have a Master of Hounds. Yes.
I'm wondering if he should
So
also have a piece.
would you like to yell for the Master of Hounds?
We can do that on a different turn.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
That's it. Talking is a free action.
Okay. Okay.
So you yell for the Master of Hounds, and he goes, "Barbara, come boy." And you place him on the board.
Boop.
But that was his turn. His turn was coming on board.
Okay. Okay.
And the Barbara and him are working as a duo, so the horse represents both Master of Hounds and Barbara.
He's riding on the.
Yeah. So the other Rook, the sniper in his crow's nest, is taking stock of the situation. So he's got an open line of sight on Aura. So he's going to take a shot at you, and you can roll dexterity plus athletics to try and dodge it.
Okay. I'm also hiding behind this barrel.
On behind the barrel, 'cause that's going to increase his difficulty by
Yeah.
a fair amount.
I'm right behind this guy. He's not in the way, but you can, yeah, there.
So actually, he's going to roll against a fixed difficulty because
Okay.
you're behind a cover. So he needs to get 4 successes to hit you.
And you're still rolling?
I have to roll.
No, you don't have to roll. It's fine because
Okay.
you're taking cover rather than trying
Yeah.
to dodge.
This ship is really cool.
Super cool.
So you hear a shot that sounds like it's from a pretty serious rifle, and it pings the barrel right next to you, which grog starts pouring
Oh, no.
out of.
The grog.
No!
They're more out.
The morale of the crew
Yeah, it's gone.
dips again.
For them?
Yes.
That puts them at...
No one likes
them
seeing
at
grog
0.
go away.
No.
So it's like it's kind of hitting you both as hard and
Oh,
canceling it
yeah,
out.
fair, okay.
Fair.
So he takes a shot, but he doesn't miss. Or rather, he misses. Now it is the Master of Hound's turn. Him and Barbara, working as one unit, charge straight at the knight who hasn't moved yet.
On left hand.
Yeah, jumps over his cover, and he attacks him with ghastly feral claws. Just tries to like get past his defenses and scratch at him essentially, while Barbara harries him from the other side. So the Master of Hounds has
Seems like a lot of die.
Yeah.
I don't know. That guy's pretty cool.
guy's fucked. It's just over very, very quickly.
Yeah,
like that's the thing is
it
that
seems...
as he stands there, he's in cover, but from one side of it, an enormous dog reaches out and grabs his cutlass hand, and then the Master of Hounds is just merciful, very, very quick, and the man's lifeblood is soon leaving his body as he slumps down across the barrel and just begins to, and is able now to think about, he's able to contemplate the death that awaits him. Wilhelm,
Yes.
it is now your turn. You're hanging off the side of the ship.
I'm still
Very
hanging.
cool.
I'm still hanging. And before I move, I would love to use my correspondence. I feel like I'm touching this ship. I'm on this ship, but I can't see down the hole. I want to know, because I heard the sound in the absence of sound. I'm curious, can I potentially,
You want to scry
like
on
a
it?
very close range scry
Yeah.
to where it's just kind of like I'm looking through the wall?
Yeah, that's very, very close. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll that. This correspondence effect. You're going to need to you're going to need to get 2 successes.
Okay. We got just 2.
You got 2 successes.
Yes.
So you get into that familiar place in your mind.
Yes.
And your eyes are simply looking somewhere that isn't immediately in front of you. And you look deep into this hole where you can see that there's a fire starting. And you can just see from the lit a great kind of, you can kind of see a strange bioluminescent shape. And you think that you also see the shape of a man. It's very unclear. It's like you're looking through a lens or some kind of goo. There is definitely, you'll also see a human figure in there.
Okay. I think it's worth shouting that there's something or someone down there.
Okay.
And I will climb over the edge.
Okay.
Was that my action? Effectively. I think that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
That was your
okay.
action.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
you can get into cover behind the barrel.
Yeah, let's because
It's going to be a little bit less
because I didn't
because you're huge.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put that by that. Yeah. Okay.
Just fall over.
Okay. Let me see. Well, the board's not looking great for the enemy team, is it? So the bishop seems like perhaps a religious man.
For some reason.
And what he cannot abide is seeing a foul creature of the night
Uh-oh.
in front of him. So he moves, zigzags diagonally across and gets right to the Master of Hounds and attempts to run him through with his blade. He doesn't go for Barbara because no one wants that to happen. Biffs it fucking totally. Like he he did everything right, and he thrusts with his cutlass, and the Master of Hounds catches it.
Damn.
Does not appear to have pierced his skin at all, and then just pulls it out of his hand.
So he's been disarmed.
Yeah. He's having a bad time. Next turn. I'm so glad I have this. This makes it a lot easier. You know what? Maybe you should visit Thornhill Games, and you too will know what the fuck is happening in your combat scenes from now on.
It's helpful.
Aura.
All right. After I see the bishop trying to hurt our crewmates, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. Go for it.
Same as I did before. So
Yeah, you want to
first
do the
is-
same effect again?
Yes. So first is 6 to hit, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, you hit. You're going to do a bit of bonus damage.
And then I think it's 3, 5.
By default, if you get the Force's effect, it's going to give you 2 extra damage, and you can add more damage with
okay.
Paradox die.
All right. So I think it's, what is it again? It's 5?
Yeah, 6 dice.
6 dice,
you,
yeah.
you
Okay.
leveled up a little bit.
Yes, that's right. That's 1, 2, 3 successes.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Yep, that's
Did
good.
you include any Paradox dice, or was that enough?
That was enough, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's also enough to kill this guy.
Yeah, I feel like I was like, he looks really weak. And I want the Master of Hounds to like me more.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, hey, bro, like, I got you, even though you
Yeah.
could have disemboweled this guy.
So there's good news and bad news regarding the Master of Hounds liking you. Mm-hmm. You do make an excellent shot straight at the man who was attempting to attack the Master of Hounds. Hits him square in the chest, and once again, he catches fire. Master of Hounds, on the sight of this fire,
God damn it.
will have to roll his self-control in order to prevent him from running off the ship.
Well, then I look like I didn't do it. I put my gun away and I hold my hand up.
Oh, what happened just
weird.
now?
I don't know. That's really weird. Whoops.
Wow.
Sorry.
You see, honestly, from a distance, a flash of fear in the Master of Hound's eyes. And he is a very stoic man. You see a flash of fear in it, and he reaches out and he just holds on to Barbara.
Oh.
And he just a single hand on her fur, and you see just the steely monster come back, and he does not run in fear at all. In fact, he looks as though he's ready to fuck up some more British sailors.
I'm still going like this. Sorry, I don't know. It wasn't me.
Next up, is that very bishop was going to be up. He is gone.
Has Apex got to do
actually-
anything messed up yet?
Oh, well, yeah, well, it's Apex's turn indeed. So Apex is going to attempt to pick up
God.
the knight in front of him,
Oh my God.
and
There he goes.
It's just
and he's going to throw it down into the grate because he's also realized, hey, it looks like there's something down in the grate. Let's do that.
Okay, well, that
Let's
is...
throw another fellow down there.
Yeah, seems
Okay.
like it's
Oh,
a bad
well,
place.
you didn't see it.
Iceland.
No one wants to go there.
I'm going to try to balance it until you succeed on this roll.
He holds him up and he goes, ha 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 ha.
So many laughs.
And he's appreciating the fact that when he's fighting people on land, he can do little giggles.
Yeah, you can't laugh
Yeah.
underwater.
Yeah, he just goes, boom.
Yeah, enjoy those little giggles.
Fuck, man.
Oh, no.
He smashes through the rest of the grate because he got a ton of successes. This guy looks like, parts of him fall through the grate and parts of him
God.
don't.
Oh God. It's rough.
So it's
He's
like that
sort of-
scene in
there's a-
Resident
there's-
Evil where they
yeah,
get
there's
kind
a
of
kind of-
cubed.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like in the movie Cube. He kind of there's a splattering effect. But yeah, he's fucked now. So I believe it's now Liga's turn.
I'm gonna run up to the captain.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it from there.
Boosh! And then I'm gonna put my hand on the captain's clothes, and I'm gonna try to turn all of the loathing fibers into tungsten.
Tungsten. So
Or
you're gonna make
lead-
his
or lead.
clothing very, very heavy.
Yeah, I just want him to like it.
That's
Because I want to ask him what is down there.
that's so good. Oh.
I mean, it worked. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that is going to be, the problem with that is, it is I would call that basic transmutation, but it is vulgar witnesses, so you will need to get 4 successes. You can, of course, spend quintessence as you need to.
Oh yeah. There's only one person left. They have one up there.
Oh, well, I mean,
And,
allegedly.
and 6 die, right?
Yeah.
my 4 paradoxes.
Get a crit, you expel it.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
That'll do it. So this fella, he looks like he was definitely raised in an extremely privileged household. He's got very nice clothes, much nicer than any captain that you've seen before. As you grab him, he goes, "Unhand me, you vicious woman!" And you scroll a glyph into his clothing, and all of a sudden it weighs just an absolutely tremendous amount. Suddenly, and he collapses immediately to one knee, and then sort of clonks onto the floor. Just completely disabled. Like, what can he do now? Absolutely nothing. And he goes, you unhand me at once, and I promise that I will spare you when you are caught by the ship hunters.
Ship hunters.
I'm pretty sure you can't move, and someone's gonna have to weld you out of there.
Well, I will defeat this sorcery, and then he just starts swearing.
Sorcery.
wow.
Well, what is in your ship?
And then you see a light of inspiration in his eye.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, "Yes, what is in my ship? Crew, unleash the clean beasts."
The one guy
The one guy.
in the tower.
Thankfully, he's in a great place where he cuts a rope that causes a mechanism to go, and from deep below, a platform begins to raise.
Fiery platform.
Yeah, it's on fire too, which is great because it's much more
great.
dramatic. And upon the grate oozes up the clean beasts.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh.
And you can even see the sailors within them that
Ew.
were thrown down into the grate that is now
Ew.
consumed.
Oh, my God. Ew. Ew.
It even feels gooey.
It
Ew.
does have a texture to it that
They
is
do. Oh.
yucky.
They
Oh, they're soaps. That's a soap. I just
They
scratched
smell.
it. It's a soap.
They
They're clean.
smell
It's a soap.
absolutely fantastic.
They do.
They are clean.
I could wash this.
So yeah, you've this amazing smell oozes across the deck.
Okay.
And you see these great
That's weird.
monsters begin to, like, they kind of grumble and floop. And you now realize that you're in the second phase of the combat, and you're gonna have to fight these buddies. And if you would like to own a clean beast of your very own,
Clean beast?
Yeah.
take a guess where you can find a clean beast.
Where?
Thornhill game. Use the discount code in the lower thirds now for 10% off.
They smell great.
They do smell great. That's what's so disturbing.
And there's a mini in them.
Yeah, you can. There is this. I think it's like a drow.
Yeah.
It's
It's definitely
It's not a British sailor.
No. Yeah.
But
That might be like a Githzerai.
what is most disturbing about the clean beast is that there is the smell of blood, gunpowder, and death around you, and then just this really nice smell. And the clean beasts, you see a great globally mouth open up into it, and it says,
It's odd flex, but okay.
Must clean ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the clean beast immediately globbles and floops and engulfs Apex.
Oh no. Apex.
Apex is now inside. Go. So Apex is now in there. The second clean beast grobbles and floops and engulfs the master of hounds.
Oh no.
Barbara escapes and runs to one of you for safety, whichever one of you would like to have a Barbara nearby.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Barbara
you
can
were
come
close.
by.
Barbara
Barbara.
runs and hides behind your legs, but she's definitely ready to fight, but she wants a bro.
I just pet her and I'm like, I'm sorry, Barbara. Sorry.
So I believe it is now Wilhelm's turn. There is also still a rook to contend with.
I do see that up top.
Yeah.
Can I potentially, is there anything I can do to figure out more about these creatures, kind of what they're made of?
So I did
So
last
yeah,
time.
you can spend a turn making a study of it using your life sense.
Do I want to turn to study or do I want to do some shit? I think I'd like to make a athletics style jump up to the top to try to pull him down and take his spot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, give me a dexterity plus athletics roll. Unfortunately, it is dexterity because you're climbing up ropes and swinging across masts and things like that. So you have a slight disadvantage.
1. I did not do well.
You don't want to. Would you like to succeed at a cost, or would you like to?
I can spend a
willpower.
willpower there.
I'm gonna say you probably need 4 successes, ideally, for this to just go off and be cool.
Alright, so we'll count that as the 1 that succeeded. Roll the others. So that's 3. A total of 3 right now.
That's 3. Okay, you can spend another point of willpower. You can succeed at a cost. The cost is you're probably going to take some damage.
Let's do the cost. I don't want to use too much willpower.
So the good news is that it's very fucking cool what you do.
That is good news.
You jump up, you grab a rope, you swing onto a sail, which you kick off of, grab the ladder up to the crow's nest, and rather than climbing it, you do a salmon ladder all the way up.
Ooh.
You grab it, launch yourself up, grab the next one, launch yourself up,
NBD.
grab the next one.
Yeah, no big deal. A lot of
grab onto
a lot of
the
Assassin's Creed.
grab onto the crow's nest.
Sure.
At which point he points his gun down and fires.
Okay.
Oh no.
And while he misses and it goes straight into the floor of the crow's nest, the muzzle flashes so close to you that you're actually burned by the flame of it, and you take a pretty nasty burn across your face, and you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Superficial damage.
I do go for a yank before I pull over.
Yes. So you, as you get up there, you manage to grab him as he fires, and you just pull him bodily off, and he tumbles down onto the clean beast and is engulfed.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah. He's thoroughly flobbled at this point.
That's a verb.
Clobbered.
Master of Hounds, for what it's worth, seems like largely unfazed. Doesn't really need to breathe.
Seems bored.
Yeah. He's generally just sitting there like, I'm fine, whatever. They'll get me out in a minute. This seems like it's going fine.
Mm-hmm.
The monster will now go, and it starts to move towards you, and it's going to make an attempt to engulf you. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I was going for aura. I realized that's just going for the bishop who's nearby. It's going to try and engulf you.
Okay.
That means it's going to do a strength check, and it's going to resist your strength. You're going to use your strength to resist it. Strength plus brawl.
Oh, so that's 1 success. No, I have nothing in brawl, so I just have 1 success.
Okay. So you realize what it's going to try and do, and you manage to get away from it, and you are not fully engulfed by the clean beast.
Okay.
However, it does kind of flap at
Ew.
you. Like as it tries to grab you and pull you in.
Yeah.
And instead it just manages to essentially punch you with a sort of undulating bit of flob.
Okay.
So you take 2 superficial damage as it just bops you in the head.
Cool, I hate it.
It is now your turn.
All right. I feel like I would like to use my my touch spirit to try and talk to the spirit of whatever this is.
Okay, absolutely. So go ahead and roll 6 dice.
I'm very curious as to what this thing actually is.
And sounds like. I'm excited for this accent.
Yeah, fucking me too.
That's 2 successes.
So 2 successes, that does it. You shout an incantation that will allow you to speak to the very spirit of clean beasts.
Yeah.
And it kind of appears before you and it says, hello.
All right, I'm glad that's where it went.
Okay.
Just cleaning up the ship.
Oh, clean beast, why are you here? This ship isn't dirty.
Oh, ship's very, very dirty.
It doesn't...
Must be clean. Must be cleaned of all things.
Well...
Must be cleaned of life.
Oh, well, have you ever been to the bottom of the ocean?
No.
There's so much life down there. Just look. And I tell him to look over the edge of the...
Is it dirty?
So dirty. Full of thousands of crashed ships and dead animals and poo.
Roll charisma plus persuasion.
That's really good. It is dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty down there.
Yeah, it's really...
The bottom's all sand, which is just dirt.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
It's just dirt. Listen.
In glass.
In glass. 1 success. But
One success.
I'm going to use my willpower to roll again.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Take point of willpower damage.
Yes.
Oh, 4 successes.
4 successes.
Dang.
Okay, so that does it. And
Yeah.
there's no cost. The clean beast goes clean. And it starts to kind of flobber and glottal, and it gets to the side of that, and it's sort of it starts to fromp its top half over the banister. Is it a banister? You know,
Yeah, it's a
railing,
banister, yeah.
Railing, and kind of and look over into the sea, which it is not previously regarded, perhaps. And the spirit says, "Clean,
It's filthy down there.
clean."
Filthy.
And it starts to crawl down the side of the ship to try and get to. So it's sticking to the ship.
Yeah.
And it's not fully in the ocean yet, but it looks like it's going to go and investigate.
Great.
The other clean beast doesn't seem that bothered. It's having a fucking whale of a time.
I believe our Master of Hounds was in this one, though.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get him out.
He's dealing with this situation with admirable sang-froid.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's now that it's not attacking me, step number 2 is getting him out.
Yeah. It's now time for the second clean beast to take an attack. It has Apex within it. It's already been taken care of. It's now going to... It can't really reach Wilhelm, I don't think, easily. So it's going to use its whole turn to move towards Liga, who is the nearest...
There's kind of... Ooh.
It's just kind of
Hold on, let's see.
sticky.
I didn't realize it's heavy.
that
Yeah.
works.
We're not there yet, but we are close.
So it uses its whole move to come towards you.
It has like a dog hair on him. Get off. There we go.
That's part of the hound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Liga, is now your turn.
I want to do 2 magics.
Well, you're going to have to pick one.
Oh yeah, and Apex is in there too.
Yeah.
Then, you know what? I'm just going to make a guess that if this is a clean beast, that it's just going to be a very basic, pH basic creature. And I am going to use this jerk and turn... I'm not going to, like, turn all of his clothing into acid.
Okay.
With the expectation.
The tungsten.
Yeah, the tungsten.
So you're going to
acid.
turn his clothes into acid and sort of push him at the clean beast? Okay.
Like, I want to get acid in there because I feel like it like...
It's probably not going to love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did not have that in my notes.
You're drifting towards this guy.
Yeah.
You push... You get the guy up. So this is going to be... This is Vogel with witnesses, and it's a more of
I'm
an
going to kill.
advanced transfer. Yeah, but he's...
Temporary witness.
Temporary witness, for sure. So it is a difficulty of 5 without quintessence, because it's a level 3 effect. It's Vogel with witnesses. So you may have to use quintessence if you want this to go off.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. 6 dice.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. At this
Also,
point,
the added paradox dice will make the acid stronger.
I have 3.
3 successes. Would you like to succeed at a cost?
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. So you don't want to burn any more willpower?
I have 2 more willpowers, so I'll burn 1 more.
Yeah.
Then I just have 1 left.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what happens when you run out of willpower?
You take a massive dice penalty.
Oh.
You lose 3 dice on everything you do.
I have 1 left. It's fine. We'll take a nap. It's okay.
Do I?
How do you regain?
You get it
willpower?
back every session.
Oh.
So you're going to get back the greater of your composure and resolve every session.
Easy.
that
Life
was
is a resource.
that was my built up from since the beginning.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
great.
you're fine.
You're doing fine.
All right, then we're great. All right, great.
You were playing hard mode and you didn't even know it.
Absolutely.
All right, great. Yeah, I'm burning willpower.
Okay, so let's see how that roll goes. You can't re-roll paradox dice.
I'll burn another willpower.
You know, they're precious.
Yay!
Yeah, next one. So is that the total you needed?
4.
That's 4.
Oh, so you
Can I
can't
say you needed
succeed.
5?
Yeah.
So you're going to be succeeding at a little bit of a cost.
Yeah, this is...
Small cost.
Yeah, small cost.
A few hairs off
So-
the head, maybe.
You You pick this man up, which is difficult because his clothes are made of tungsten.
Right.
He's like, ugh.
You haul him up, and you again inscribe a rune into his clothing, and push him towards the clean beast, which is undulating towards you. And as you push him through, his clothes begin to melt off his body, and he begins to scream in the most terrifying way.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a dick. It's fine.
He begins to scream in a terrifying way, and you push him into the clean beast. The clean beast starts to recoil as soon as it touches him, but takes considerable damage. Looks like about half of its mass is run out. Like it's just been eaten away by this acid.
We run this underwater.
And then, unfortunately, it doesn't quite end there because the man flops down onto the ship and begins to eat his way through the deck. And you don't quite know. Within a few seconds, he's disappeared out
all right.
out of sight.
Oopsies.
So it's now the rook's dead, so he doesn't get a turn. That's part of the rules. Wilhelm, it is now your turn. What would you like to do? You stand aloft.
I also kind of like point and say, the Master of Hounds is still in that one, and he is currently leaving to go clean the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how to get him out. Maybe someone with strength who can reach in and pull him out.
It totally makes sense. Yeah, no. What I want to try to do here, and you let me know how many dice it's going to cost me, is I would love to try to take an athletics, jump here, and when I'm about here, I would love to modify self to kind of increase my weight times like 4.
So you want to become much denser,
Much denser.
and you're hoping to like cannonball.
I'm hoping to
directly through it.
pierce through and grab our Master of Hounds out
Okay.
on the way through.
Right.
Oh, so just shoot through
A
him.
human missile
Yeah.
through
nice.
here.
So
I
the-
don't know what they're created of. I don't know if I'm going to get stuck.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to research that, which is why I asked.
Yeah. So the good news is that your focus skill for life is athletics
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So you're going to do this athletics roll. This is an ancient Akashayana technique called the cannonball.
Yeah. Thank you. The one thing we know how to do underwater. It's not a jackknife. I mean, jackknife actually makes sense because it might pry him out of this.
So your altering self, which is level 3 effect, it's. I
don't think anybody can tell me get-
I might say this is coincidental.
People can't tell I'm getting heavier.
Getting heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to just jump out and do it in midair. Fuck it. I love it. That's why you pick athletics as a focus skill. Roll 6 dice. You're going to need to get. You're going to need to get 3 successes.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 paradox. Do I need paradox?
No, I think you're right. I think didn't you?
I don't think I need
Did you
it.
clean your paradox?
I am clean of it. It was just
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of for
so
fun.
It's a decent size alteration. So I would say include 1 paradox.
Okay, that's fine.
Clean.
3.
3. You also got a paradox sculling on a
Yeah,
paradox.
so I do
you
get
got
I do get a paradox.
You got
Okay, cool.
3. That's how many you needed.
Cool. Yes.
So it's a shame there aren't more people around
To see
this.
Yeah, fair enough. I get it. We murdered a lot of them.
So
Yeah.
you jump off, you vault off the railing,
We're gonna do a flip for fun.
flip, and then get into the ancient cannonball stance.
Yeah.
And you begin to feel your bones kind of every part of them getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and you start to speed up in the air.
That's
And
not how gravity works. My bones.
yeah, that's true. That won't work. You don't start to speed up through there. You fall at regular speed.
Yeah.
And you smash straight through the clean beast.
Yeah.
Smash straight into the Master of Hounds.
Who's probably
Can we
just
make
bored.
a cool suction sound?
Like,
And the 3 of you tumble off into the ship. Now, as soon as the clean
Into the ship or into the water?
No, into the water.
Okay.
Sorry. You tumble into the water, and as soon as the clean beast hits the salt water of the ocean, it starts to turn into bubbles.
Oh.
Like fun?
Yeah, like it starts to go, "Ooh," and you hear the voice go, clean. And it starts to just kind of melt away into a
Okay.
lovely, and it just smells great.
Yeah.
Like it smells so good. You are so clean. You
Wow.
are now standing you're kind of almost embracing the master of hounds.
Yeah, we're
And
floating
you're-
together.
Yeah, and you're floating together in the
Sure.
water, and he says,
What was the stance?
"Oh,
Big
you're in
Bear,
Big Bear,
Little
Little
Bear.
Bear.
Yeah, Big
yeah.
Bear, Little Bear. Yeah,
You're in
that's
Big
the
Bear,
one.
Little Bear,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the master
exactly.
of hounds.
Exactly.
He looks fucking thrilled about this.
Yeah.
And you are now both in the ocean. You have taken a clean beast out. It is done. Or Edmondson.
I just look over and I'm like,
Thank you.
well, if I notice it dissolving into the water, I'll do the same thing to the other clean beast. And,
Okay.
Well, first I'll attempt to, because I mean, yeah, if it disappears in the water, then Apex
And our
can
shark
get out.
friend can just.
Swim
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So
cleaner.
I'll touch the spirit of that
I'll
as
hate
well.
the smell.
Okay. The same thing again.
Yeah, the same thing again. I'll just touch the spirit of that one. Hopefully it's just as amicable. 2 successes.
2 successes. So you successfully
Yes.
Contact.
get the spirit of the clean beast. This time he's Cockney.
Okay.
Goes, "Oh, what's all this then?
Oh,
My fellow clean beast fell into the water at your suggestions, and now he's turned into froth."
well, noble clean beast, that's because he's under the waves and you can't see him. He's gone to clean the bottom of the ocean.
I miss him.
It's very dirty down there and you should join him.
Okay, roll. Charisma plus persuasion. It's going to be a little bit harder than it was last
Yeah,
time.
he
'cause
saw
he's
it,
not
okay.
sure he buys it.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, it could be manipulation. It
Okay,
depends
okay.
whichever one is higher.
I'll do charisma. And then plus persuasion. 3 successes.
3 successes. I don't think 3 successes is going to quite do it because it's a little bit less trusting than it initially was. And so it says, I do miss. Let me just take a look.
Okay.
And it goes off to the edge of the railing, and it doesn't
Sure.
attack you, but it just
Over
kind of
here,
looks
over
over there, and it's trying to get a sense
Right.
of what has happened to its fellow clean beast.
Yeah, and I'm just like, like nudging at everyone like,
All right, so this would be a good time. So Liga, what would you like to do?
It's either that or he gets burnt again.
I'm like, no, stop destroying the ship. I'm like, this nice ship. So now it's ours now. You don't want to, like, 2 ships. Now we're a fleet. Just I don't want to fuck it up.
I'm seeing what I have on me.
Oh, you have your knife. You have your survival kit.
I have boat cow ashes.
have
I have
boat cow ashes, which you
unicorn
could-
clippings.
So you could use, I would say you can use, permanently use one of your sort of weird reagents to decrease the difficulty of a given effect by 1. But it's done then. You don't
Yeah.
have your boat cow ashes or your unicorn scrapings.
You know what? Okay, so it's looking over the rail, right? Is
Yeah.
is it putting its weight
a
on
lot of it is over the rail, yeah.
I'm just gonna turn. I won't damage the ship. I'm just gonna turn the rails into seawater.
Okay. Now, the only downside of that, like the ship will no longer be OSHA compliant. But if
It'll
you're
be
willing,
ocean,
like
ocean.
ocean compliant, for sure. Yeah.
I'll take that risk. I'll take that penalty.
Okay, go for it. Let's. So that's a bait. Well, you're changing it from one form to another. So let's do. Let's call it an advanced transmutation. And yeah, roll your 6 dice.
So many paradox.
I just want it to fall down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you did it. You nailed it. So you scroll your glyph into the railing, and it begins to. It's interesting. So the symbol itself firstly becomes seawater, and then it starts to sort of burn down into the railing as though it's eroding it, and then this spreads out until all of the structure of the railing underneath the clean beast has turned into seawater, and it topples off into the sea.
Ah!
And again, smells just fantastic. And it froths away into the sea, and Apex bursts out and goes, Thank you, Liga. You're a very good friend. I appreciate being prioritized by you in this way. I did very well, though. Co-captains, excellent. I believe we're done. At which point, a few lowly pawns come out of underneath the decks and go, "We surrender. Ship's yours. Paxton Fuppy's downstairs. Ship's taken on water because an acid guy got thrown through. Can we come onto your ship, please?
God
Because
damn
it's
it.
not sinking."
Yes.
Sorry.
Also, before you do that, I need you to, all of the food that's on this ship, let's make sure that it's out of the hull so that seagulls can eat it. Don't ask.
And any money.
And money. And yes,
Okay.
and money.
So, do you guys want also? You've got a few minutes before.
Is there
Yeah.
a looting phase?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a.
You
looting
all take care of
phase.
the money, and I'm going to make sure that the seagull's boon is given.
Yeah. As the crew go to get the various foods in the stores and place them out for the seagulls, which are having just the best time. By the way, this ship that we had this fight on, covered in seagull shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
The
even-
entire
I
time.
thought the
But a
clean
lot
beasts
of
were
it,
after
a
it.
lot of it also got
yeah.
cleaned.
That's
So
true.
it's not as bad as it could be. Wherever a clean beast was, it's kind of nice and smells good.
Wish I had a clean beast.
Yeah. It's everything in here that isn't a dice is belongs to the crew. That
Yay.
is a lot of gold coins.
Okay, you want to grab
Sure.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Because I left the dice in there. But yeah,
Treasure.
you get a lot of gold coins. Like this is a thieves' ransom. Like this is great.
This is our one last job. Time to go home.
Or we have to drop
was our
off
mission again?
Apex. We have to drop off Apex at the Golden Isles.
Yeah.
So didn't we promise him a ship or something?
So Apex stands at the helm of his ship,
Oh, this ship. Sure, this ship.
the
This
ship
is-
that he's currently on.
His,
Yes.
his
The
ship.
treasured virtue, and goes,
Yes.
Saying
"This is a fine ship. I love this ship. This is wonderful. I have some questions for my more experienced co-captains.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Is it intended that this part of the ship should be lower than the other part of the ship?"
If you would like to sail underwater, which is to your advantage, yes.
Could we fix the ship?
Probably was the first thing you did.
Yeah.
Now it's fucked. Like the ship is beginning to sink.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Well, it is your ship. It's just going to be underwater.
Promise fulfilled.
Farmers
Good thing you have gills.
And there's another promise you made a while ago, which was this whole thing was a promise. This whole adventure was a promise to Mary Drexel. That you would do this heist for her.
Yeah, where's Paxton Fuppy?
She comes on board, and Paxton Fuppy, who's he's a very noble-looking man with a suspiciously well-groomed beard,
Right, yeah.
is brought before you, bound, and Mary Drexel walks up to him, and she says, "Do you remember me, Paxton Fuppy?" And he says, No, we've never met. I don't know any filthy pirates like you." And Mary says, "Oh, that's interesting. Do you remember a ship called the Sea Bastard?" She says, "No. Why would I remember that?" She goes, You sank that ship, Paxton Fuppy. And my daughter, she was the captain of that ship, Paxton. Do you remember her now? Do you remember the Sea Bastard?" And he says, "Well, I didn't. War is war," and she puts her hands around his throat. And she says, "Do you remember my daughter now, Paxton Fuppy, as the light goes from your eyes?" And if no one stops her,
I don't want to stop her.
she simply, coldly, in front of the entire crew,
Well, so maybe I'll just... Maybe, being alive is really his punishment.
respectfully disagree. But she
I don't
waits. She slackens off slightly and goes,
Murder isn't the correct path, I believe, for any of us to take. Despite being pirates, we should be noble.
"Yeah, that's a little bit different from like dry hand strangling someone who's
Yeah.
helpless. There's
No,
like
He is bound, which is
Yeah.
he
fucked
is
up,
bound,
yeah.
and there's no honor in being bound and being killed.
killed someone with acid.
Just we all have different goals in life. All I'm saying is that taking him back and having him face the justice of Bones Island might be better for the morale of the people that live here, that show that murdering and destroying ships in cold blood is not the way that we work here on these isles.
So you start to see the cogs in Mary's head work for a little bit. She pauses. She slackens off her grip. And she says, so we'll take him to Bones Island
Yes.
to face the justice
Yes.
of the Dread Pirate Hendrix.
Yes. And if he is forced to die, which I'm guessing he most likely will, he can die with an audience through justice.
And she shouts, take him to the brig! And some pirates do that very thing. They drag Pax and Fuppy away, kicking, screaming, and protesting. Very much still alive. He's locked away in the bridge. In the brig.
And I am very happy that we just didn't witness a murder.
Yeah. Apex is still standing at the helm. The ship is now starting to be sort of almost...
It's like
everybody
everybody
goes-
kind of.
Yeah. I have a new suggestion, co-captains. I love this ship very much, and sometimes when you love something, you have to let it go. I will join you again on your ship, where we will go to Hammerhead Bay, as you promised. You gave me a ship, as you promised. It is now sinking, which was a complication. But I am happy to continue being co-captains with you aboard your ship, the Nexus Spear, instead of my ship, which I have called Apex's ship.
Good name.
Let us all get off this ship, which I think may be a death trap.
Yes, we should.
I whispered everyone down.
So you all hurriedly move your treasure
Maybe
aboard the
acid,
ship
but it's fine. It's fine.
as it creaks and is taken
Look at these. Look at
by
these
the
folks.
ocean.
And the seagulls are all eating the food.
Yeah, at the seagulls having a whale of a time. Everything, I must stress this again, smells wonderful.
Yeah. Dead bodies even smell good.
Yeah, they smell good because
They've been cleaned.
And you set sail aboard for the Golden Isle. Now, what kind of adventures await in Hammerhead Bay or on the Golden Isle? We will burden our souls with these secrets next time on Mage of Sail, because we're done now. We're all done. We did it. We did the ship-to-ship combat.
We did it.
We did the onboard combat. We got through it all. I genuinely don't know who to give Magic versus Patrick to, because there
We'll
was
say
so
Lee.
much
No,
good
I-
magic.
We all pointed at each other.
I want to say Dave for doing
for the
fancy.
the dive through the...
yeah.
Well, I don't think that messed with the plans as much
Yeah.
as the
The
acid.
acid was kind of messing with the plants.
So
And the heavy clothes.
there's two.
Those both are cute.
It's very good. Okay, the Magic for versus Patrick award. There was definitely close competition from the Cannonball Portals trick, which nearly sank both of your ships.
My bad.
Yes.
We all had a my
But-
bad, kind of. Maybe not
But yeah,
you, but
Liga, you will now get the Magic versus Patrick award for this episode. Congratulations, you fucked up my plan for the best this time.
I fucked up everyone's plan.
That's okay.
Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting even. It's all good stuff. Maybe click the bell for notifications. And if you're really enjoying the show, you can pledge on Patreon, where you'll get some behind-the-scenes stuff and art and just nice things. And it's just a generally good place to hang out. We will see you next time on Mage of Sail. Bye-bye. Yeah, we did our most complicated episode by far.
We
sure.
did it.
A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, 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 a wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered, as they should ever be.